As new details are released in the Donovan Lewis shooting, the 20-year-old was killed more than a week ago after Columbus police served a search warrant overnight. Lewis shot and killed in his own home.
Officials released new body camera video today of that shooting on August 30th. And 10 TV's Kiana Dyches was there when the family spoke outside Columbus City Hall earlier today. And she joins us now live in studio with what was said. Kiana?
Brittany, Andrew, his family and their lawyers explained exactly what they think justice looks like. They say it involves accountability, punishment, and making sure this doesn't happen again.
Donovan had the biggest heart.
Standing in front of City Hall, Donovan Lewis's family called for accountability for his death and changes in Columbus police policy.
There's no reason he shouldn't be here today.
Tariq Stewart reflected on this past week without his brother.
We know these things happen, but we're still here asking the same questions. Why?
The family says it's now their mission to answer that question.
We need to have police officers that are trained to come into these communities, that understand these communities. And we need police officers to be trained on how to take care of people that have been hurt at scenes.
We took that concern to Columbus Police. They pointed us to the policy in place that addresses rendering first aid on scene, using training and equipment available like applying a tourniquet or performing CPR.
I'm really angry. I'm really sad.
Attorney Michael Wright is now also representing the family.
It seems like just yesterday I was standing up here in front of you all for the family of Andre Hill.
Wright was part of the legal team for the family of Andre Hill, the 47-year-old Columbus man who was shot and killed by a now former CPD officer in 2020. That team also focused on bringing reforms to the Columbus Police Department.
And I want to see real action, not, I say it, it's a colloquial saying, don't talk about it, be about it. Let's see something happen, not just conversation and conversation.
And the family's attorney says they plan to file a civil lawsuit in the near future. Andrew?
Kiana, thank you. Now, the city of Columbus announced that the inspector general will be investigating this shooting and two others that happened just days before. We take a look tonight at exactly what that means.
The Department of Inspector General says these will be strictly administrative investigations, not criminal investigations. As policy by the Civilian Review Board, any administrative investigation must be filed within 90 days of the incident. But that investigation won't begin until the criminal investigation is complete. The cases involved here are from August 22nd, 27th, and the 30th. On August 22nd, an officer fired shots after responding to a report of a disturbance. No one was hit. 5 days later, an officer shot at a 17-year-old as he tried to run from a vehicle after a traffic stop. That teen survived. And 3 days later, Donovan Lewis was killed after being shot by an officer serving a search warrant.
Now, we know that Lewis's funeral will be held this Saturday. The funeral plans are open to the public at Christian Valley Baptist Church. That funeral is set to begin at 12 p.m.